Hi Taurus, welcome to your September 2020 Taurology 33 love reading. Thanks to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, subscribed, and donated to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you interested in booking a personal reading with me, I'm actually going to be taking a bit of a break from those, probably at least for the next month. But if I do change my mind and start them up sooner than that, I will make an update in the community section of the channel. As far as what we have in front of us, this is what I call the bridging the gap spread, and the way it works is the cards on the left side represent your energy toward the connection with your main love interest. Cards on the right side represent their energy toward the connection. These are the past energies, present energies, future energies. And once we get through all those, we'll actually pull some oracle cards with some additional insight. That's where the bridging the gap dynamic comes into play. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, and on the right side we have the Tarot Sexual Magic. Also keep in mind it's a general reading, so while I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy, if you feel more like the cards on the right represent your energy and the cards on the left represent the other person's, then definitely trust that. Alright? So with all that out of the way, past energy on your side, we have temptation. So this is actually the equivalent of the devil in the traditional tarot, which is Capricorn energy. So I can see this playing out a couple different ways. One could be saying that this person that you're interested in might have pulled you away from another connection, but what I'm feeling is more likely is that you might have had this connection with this person, and maybe someone from your past might have come along and pulled you away from that connection. Of course, we had all kinds of things going on this year recently, as far as you guys had that Venus retrograde a few months back, right? Then we had the Mercury retrograde, so that could have been maybe when the timeline was when this might have taken place. That's what I'm seeing there, where you might have been pulled away from this connection, possibly even with someone you work with, or maybe there was a big age gap between the two of you, but that's what I'm seeing there. Past energy on their side, we have Ace of Pentacles. So usually with the ace energies, I see them as more of an idea stage as opposed to someone actually coming forward with an offer. So this could be going a couple different ways too. For one, this could just be saying that, they really tried to build a connection with you into a stable connection at that. Or it could just be saying that this was more something that was on their mind. So in all fairness, if you did go to another connection, it might have been because maybe this person didn't outwardly express to you that they did want this connection. So you might have figured, okay, well, I don't really know if this person's into me or not. Someone from your past comes back along and maybe you go back to that connection, right? So that's how it could have been playing out for some of you. I really could see it going either way, but I do feel like either way it's saying that there was at the very least, a desire from this person to build a connection with you. All right, present position on your side, we have Justice. So this is Libra energy here, so more cardinal energy. So I feel like you guys, in the past, like I said, you might have taken action going to a previous connection, or again, maybe you were in a connection and this is the person you went toward, but given their body language that they're both pointed away from this side, I really do feel like this was you moving away from the connection with this person. But yeah, could go either way, especially with the general reading. And then with the Justice card here, I feel like this is saying now you're actually going to attempt to come in to restore the balance in this connection. We already are going to have some Libra energy going on pretty early in the month. In September, we'll have Mercury getting there, I'm pretty sure, like after the first week. So that's for one, and then obviously as we get toward the end of September, we'll also have the Sun in Libra. But yeah, so it could just be saying that maybe when Mercury does move into Libra, you guys might actually feel inclined to come back around and speak with this person, try to restore the balance in the situation. This could have even been something where physically you might have moved away from this person as well, because here what always stands out to me with the artwork here is you have the one person who's in the room and then it looks like this other person's kind of behind that curtain there, like they're returning from somewhere. So that could have been what was at play too. Quite frankly, this is Capricorn energy, so let's say in a more mundane sense, you might have left this connection because maybe you had a career opportunity that took you elsewhere, so you might have had to part ways due to that. And now with this card here, I see you guys coming back in to try to restore balance in the connection. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Two of Wands, which is Aries energy, and then we have the Eight of Cups, which is Pisces energy. So fairly opposite energies here. So this is another thing where I can see it playing out a couple different ways, but The main thing that I'm feeling with this is that this could just be saying when you guys come in with that justice energy, and this would be more you guys embodying that Two of Wands of trying to restart things with them. Initially, they might actually push you away. Eight of Cups also to me points to the fact that we're going to have that Pisces full moon early in September too. So this could be another indicator of timing where, you might come in initially with them, try to get things restarted, and at least initially they might actually push you away. Maybe because they're not sure they could trust it yet. That could be what's at play there because this is a passionate card here, so I feel like there are some feelings there, but at the same time they might not be quite sure if they could trust it quite yet. So that's what I see playing out there. For some of you, and I would feel this is a much smaller percentage, it could be them that's coming toward you, and then you actually would be the one to push them away. But for the majority of you, I feel like, given the cards we see here, it would be you coming in. And like I said, it looks like they might just push that away for the time being. Future energy on your side, we have the Two of Arrows. So this is more Libra energy here. So out of Libra energy, they're the other sign that's ruled by Venus. You guys are as well. So it could be that supportive connection there with that. But this could just be saying that, you might actually say what you have to say. Like I said, I feel like for a lot of you, they might actually initially decline that offer. And then this might be you guys just, kind of leaving it up to fate at that point. Like, you know what? Like, I'll just see, maybe, maybe I'll give it some time. And the good thing is, I actually do see that this will come back around. This could even just be pointing to, some things going on behind the scenes because we do see that angel symbolism there. So it could just be saying that, karmically you had to actually come forward to try to rectify the situation. And then after that, you just leave it to destiny's hands. And it looks like, this could just represent some communication coming in for you guys. This representing the first 10 degrees of Libra. This could just be saying that toward the very end of September, you might actually hear from this person. All right, and the future energy on their side, we have the Knave of Swords. So this is the equivalent of the Page of Swords in traditional tarot. And again, Page of Swords to me does represent that energy of coming forward, communicating, but obviously there's a little bit of shyness around it, right? I mean, it's definitely stands out with the artwork in this deck, but also if we think about in the traditional tarot, we see the guy has that, his stance looks a little bit unconfident. He's holding the sword, but he's like not sure quite what to do. So I feel like this represents this person. Like I said, initially they're probably going to push you away when you do come back. I mean, especially if you come back out of the blue, right? They might not know where that's coming from. But I do see them wanting to reach out to communicate with you in the near future. So that's what I'm seeing there. And I already mentioned the timelines that I'm seeing. So hopefully that resonates with you. And then at the bottom of the deck on your side, we have Love, which is the equivalent of the Lover's card. So Gemini energy. So again, I feel like there's going to be some communication from you guys about your feelings. Like I said, for whatever reason, you might have been pulled away. Maybe it was another person, or like I said, for some of you, it could have just been a career thing, given that that is Capricorn energy. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. And if that's the case too, it might have even been something around the time of that Aquarius full moon, if it was something more recent, given that for you guys, that's your 10th house. And the bottom of the deck on their side is Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is one of those energies, it's Leo energy actually, but it's also an energy of usually being a bit defensive, right? So that's definitely what I'm picking up on their energy. They might just not know quite what to think of you guys coming back around initially, so it might catch them off guard a little bit. But also there's that success that comes with that energy too. So that's another indicator for me that eventually, you guys will get back on track. And interestingly enough, beneath that too, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it could just be saying it was mainly a timing thing. I do have to say, given that we have Major Arcana energy on your side, I mean, the bottom of the deck and these two cards here, this might have been something more for you guys as far as learning things on a karmic level, whereas for this person, we see more, minor cards. So could just be saying that this was more your journey, that you had to learn a lesson there before coming back around, and now you guys can move forward. So we'll see what the Oracle cards add to the mix. First, I'll see if we get anything from the Mystic Moon Oracle deck here. And I did pre-shuffle the deck, but what I'm going to be looking for now is just a couple of jumpers. So first we'll see if we get any unspoken messages from you to them and then from them to you. And after shuffling for a while, if nothing comes up, I'll just take that as a sign to move on to the next Oracle deck since it's just a general reading. But we'll see if we get anything. Like I said, first we're looking for unspoken messages from you to them. Okay, nothing coming up, but I'll give it a few more shuffles. Alright, nothing there, so next we'll see if we get any unspoken messages from them to you. Alright, nothing there either, but I'll give it a few more shuffles first before we move on. Alright, nothing there. So next we'll move on to the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Right here, same situation. I did pre-shuffle this deck. Only difference, we're just going to be looking for one card here though, and then we'll wrap up. Almost have one there. Oh, got one. There we go. Okay. You guys got Go the Distance. There's the artwork, and the number is 47. So we'll see what it has to say. Okay, it says endurance, strength, the long haul. The Oracle's message: to bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. So definitely an interesting message there, especially when it says your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. To me, that makes me think of what we see there with the justice energy, like I said, where you guys might be coming in to restore the balance. And like I said, it could just be saying that honesty would be the best route to go there, just be open and upfront with this person. And it could just be saying to also keep that faith, because like I said, initially it looks like they very well might reject you. But then with that Two of Swords, where we see that angel symbolism, right, in the future position, it could just be saying, all right, it was kind of like a test for you to see, all right, will you actually do what's necessary? And then it might make you wait a little bit, but then you might hear back from this person, and you guys can move forward from there. The relationship message says you either are in or are calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time. For better or worse, as you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself, and are remade in new growth, you are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. Isn't it magnificent? So definitely an interesting message there, as far as it says, harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. So that could be what it was. Like I said, you guys might have been pulled away for whatever reason, maybe there's a few different ways. Like I said, maybe an ex came back around and this person might not have made it too clear to you what they were looking for. Or again, you might have had a career opportunity. It might have taken you to another city or something like that. So you had to move away from this person physically. Now you're coming back around. There's plenty of different ways it could play out. But overall, like I said, don't lose faith if you guys do come back in and it seems like initially this person does push you away, because I do see that coming back around with a little bit of time. Like I said, if you were to do this early in the month, looks like toward the end of September already, you'll already hear back from them. So try not to lose faith. But yeah, we'll wrap up there, guys. I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.